What is going on, guys? It's Snorlaxus here, back after a while of being off. If you didn't already know from watching like a past video where I talked about it or anything, I have been in Dallas the last week or so on the spring break little trip with a friend. We went down there, just hanging out. Didn't really have any time to record or anything while I was down there, so pushed all my battles off until this week. So I should have, I think, a couple battles going on this week. Probably two of them for PBF will be recorded and uploaded. I can't remember. I think this is week 10 here. Regardless, you'll see that whatever week was supposed to be before this week, I did not get recorded because I was up against Noodle, and due to him being very busy and scheduling conflicts, and the fact that I am now clinched for playoffs, surprise, and he is not able to make playoffs anymore, he decided just to forfeit the match. We did get an extension, but he decided it'd be best to forfeit for both of us. So that match will not be uploaded, as well as there's a match from early on in the season of Kirby that it was a week when I was really busy, and at that point I just threw together some kind of really janky kind of meme prep against him and battled and got blown back. But there's a couple fun things there, so I'm still going to try and get that one recorded at some point, but there's a good chance if I get busy or lazy I won't, so that one will be missing. You can kind of see on this on the screen here both the teams we brought. I left my Empoleon, he left his Virizion, so not exactly what I was hoping for, but it does have a very good match against my team, so no really shock there. I have the Shuka Berry on this Empoleon. I'm very defensive. I probably, depending on his set, would live a close combat there, but honestly, I'm just going to go right into this Florges here. I don't think he can, he's not going to do anything too crazy to me. So I'm going to go ahead and just get into that Florges here. Yeah, so I'll just read it off here now. I felt bad. I kind of let him wait there for a while in that first turn when I was getting this all set up. But yeah, he rides Tornadus Therian, Alolan Persian, Virizion, which is on the screen, Garchomp, Metagross, both of those regular, his Mega's Diancie, which he did not bring in, the Scolipede. I'm probably most scared of Scolipede, honestly, just because of the set potential, and the speed boost is really a problem for my team. I brought a setup with both Agility and Espot, Thunderous T. I have a Curse, I believe, 2-attack, Milk Drink, Meltank. I have the Empoleon, which you already saw is fairly defensive of rocks. I have this defensive Florges. I have a Rock Polish attacking Rhydon. And I also have just a sub 3 attack, I believe, Mega Gallade. I expect that he'll probably switch out here into, I would say, probably Metagross is his best switch in. So knowing that, I kind of want to just pull a double out into like a Rhydon or something just to kind of scare him out, but I think I'm going to throw off a Wish instead. Yeah, there's the Metagross, just to make sure that's his switch. So his switch is the Metagross. I have a Kebia Berry, so I have the Poison Berry, not the Beer Berry this week, both for the Garchomp and the Scolipede. So I want to stay relatively healthy. I could protect here and just get back up to full. Just not a bad play, but also I don't want him setting up or getting rocks off or anything. My Empoleon is fairly, like I said, defensive, and it has the Shuka for the Earthquake. I fully expect he'll go for like a Meteor Mash here if he has it, or if he's defensive like rocks, he'll probably go for the rocks. I want to get my rocks up as soon as possible here. So yep, there's the Meteor Mash. I'm gonna take nothing from that. He gets the attack boost though. He shows the Life Orb. Oh, so that's interesting. I did not expect a Life Orb Metagross. That's a very nice move though on his part there. So he's probably got 4 attacks if he's Life Orb. I would expect so anyway. So he probably has Mirror Mash. I'll say Bullet Punch too, just for sake. I do have some things that are faster than him. Probably the Earthquake, which he's probably going to fire off here. The last move, I guess I don't know what it would be. Potentially Zen Headbutt. He could potentially be carrying like Grass Knot for like a special move for my Rhydon if he's worried about that. Which, saying he's a Steel type and has 2 Stab Steels, granted they aren't 4 times effective and I'm much more defensive. I don't think he'd have it, but there's a chance. Gotta keep it in mind. Just based on that, let's see. I'm gonna pull up a damage calc here. Let's check out this Empoleon here. Probably should have pulled this up before the battle started, but this is kind of a last minute thing. Oh, that's right. Never mind. This is our week 11 match. Our week 10 is against Andy which was officially for this last week, but we were getting it extended till probably tomorrow or Tuesday because of the fact I was gone all week. So this is technically it's our last match of the season, but yeah, that's not the case here. So we'll go Metagross, offensive. Let's see, he's got a life orb. So he's 252 attack. And he's got the +1. So he's probably going to be doing between, let's say, depending on if he's adamant or not. So if he's adamant, should be doing that. What about Jolly? Jolly. So it's probably going to be doing between like 50 and 70, somewhere there. I'll give myself a pretty large range. So do I want to take that much on my Empoleon right now? Empoleon's still very good. For the Garchomp, it's still very good. For the Scolipede, like I said, I'm fairly certain here. I guess his Wonder move, if he didn't have Earthquake, he'd either have probably like Hammer Arm or Thunder Punch for this thing. This might seem like kind of a weird move. I'm going to go out on my Thundurus here. I'm going to risk that. Expecting... Yeah, there's the Earthquake. So he already showed that. I don't know what he thinks I am. But knowing that he's offensive, I'm going to go ahead and say my Gigavolt Havoc will kill him. Let's check that again just to be sure, but... See, Thunderbolt is my Z. Yeah, so depending on his bulk investment, it could very well kill him. Granted, he does have a Virizion Resist still, and that Garchomp to completely be nullified by it. Now I'm thinking about it, I bet you Ice Punch is the last move. I bet you it's Ice Punch, because I do have a Hydreigon that I didn't bring, plus the Thundurus. He's more than likely here thinking he's in a pretty good spot, considering I can't one-shot him with any one move. I'm thinking here, I think I would die to an Ice Punch, actually. Yeah. Let's check that out here. Because Ice Punch on Punch. Say he has Mirror Match, Ice Punch. I'll put a Bullet Punch on here too, just as long as he's in here. Oh yeah, Ice Punch will easily kill me. So I'm just going to fire off that Z move here. Oh, he does go into the Garchomp. And press the switch. I honestly didn't think he would do it, so. If anything, I expected him to go with that like kind of halfway switch with the Virizion to see what I would do. I didn't think he would go hard Garchomp, considering I could easily go over somebody. I guess, yeah, like I said, I guess I knew that I would die there to Ice Punch or Rock Slide or something of the sort, so he probably had that kind of free reign there. Very potentially he could be Yachi too, so he's not really necessarily scared of my Thundurus. Now that I have fired off that Z move though, I'm gonna go for an Agility on this Garchomp. I'm gonna go and see what he wants to do. I don't, unless he's like max attack offensive, which, why did I outspeed him? He's very defensive one, because I'm already a slow, if you can see this on the screen here. I have like barely any speed investment here. So I fully expected that he would outspeed me, because he should naturally anyway, but that means he has almost no speed investment, which is very interesting. So let's pull up that here. Garchomp is... there really isn't a great set on here for him. So let's just change this up here. Say he has 252 HP. HP Ice has a chance to OHKO him still. Very, very slim chance. And on top of that, let's just pretend he's Yachi here. At this point, I think he is. If he's stayed in like that setup, his one rocks. Then yeah, I only do like, man, I do very little to him. So if I were to set up if I set up an S-spot here too, I still don't kill him. So I'm thinking, I'm just gonna fire off one here. Yep, there's the Yachi's. Break that Yachi. He shouldn't kill me. He does. That's curious. I really didn't think he would kill me. I'm gonna be honest. I guess I didn't even calculate. That was kind of a dumb move on my part. Let's check it out here. Stone Edge. Huh. Yeah, but if he's Jolly 252, which I guess he's probably not Jolly considering that he's not speedy. And Stone Edge, I guess, does kill me, so that makes sense. I'd be curious to see, I guess, what his set was here, because this is a very, very strange guard jump here. Which I probably shouldn't have let my Thunders go down this early, but like I said, I just wanted to get a clean switch out on that. Metagross, good play on him for going into that guard jump. Honestly, like I said, I did not think he'd go hard, but he was built to wall me, kind of, in the sense that like he was like defensive Yachi with as the electric immunity, so good on him. But knowing he's slow, that was at 268, and I sped him. What can I go into? Nothing else outspeeds him besides my Gallade, I guess. Gallade, what's a switch into Gallade? Switch is... I actually don't know what his Gallade switch in is, honestly. I'm going to go Mega Gallade here. You know what? Let's play this even more risky. At this point, like I said, I'm kind of clinched playoffs, so at this point, if anything, I'm just kind of scouting for playoffs because I believe Bacon, which I don't even think I mentioned who I was playing. I'm playing Bacon Chest. I'll be sure to link like his Twitter or YouTube if he has one or anything like that in the description. I'm kind of out of it. Like I said, just came back from Dallas late last night. So it's like a 16-hour drive back up to Minnesota, so I'm still pretty out of it. But so I'm playing kind of risky. I'm just gonna kind of see what people are doing for playoffs at this point. I think the highest I can get is second seed if I were to win this game and win my game against Andy as well. Both of them with pretty high differential, which is not likely considering how this match is going. So I'm probably end up as like third, fourth, fifth seed, something like that. I don't know what I would have to do to get sixth seed, but I think because of I think I'm like 1 or 2 wins up, I'd have to probably lose both matches to get sixth seed, but I am guaranteed playoffs. So I'm gonna go just straight for the sub here. He shows the Tornadus, okay. So I'm gonna sub on up. He cannot hit me. He does not get any moves to go through sub here, so he's gonna be taking a hit. Potentially on his set, he could go for a U-turn if he's offensive enough. Like if he's Life Orb or just has a decent amount of attack investment, there's a chance he could break it with a U-turn and just go into something that will resist like an Ice Punch. If that's what he's predicting. But I just want to see. So let's see, am I Crusade or Crusader? I'm Crusade. Problem when you name things similar names but not always the exact same. And let's say he's Tornadus. We'll call him. Let's call him. Oh, you pivot? Sure. Nah, that's not offensive enough. Offensive Z move. Why is it still? Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's offensive Z move. Let's say he's Hurricane, knockoff, U-turn, blah, blah, blah. I'll say Hurricane would come in behind it here. Ice Punch does a good amount of damage. Granted, yes, he does have the regen. I think, yeah, I'm just going to go for an Ice Punch, see what happens here. He shows the acrobatics. Very interesting. I like it. I really like it. So he's probably physical. I would assume if he's running acrobatics over Hurricane or Air Slash, I don't know why you'd ever run that if you weren't fully physical. Which makes you think he probably has like superpower for my stuff. U-turn would be a good guess, probably knockoff. Would he have no item for acrobatics though? Because that's what I'm curious about is what his item is. Because if he's Z, unless he doesn't know that, the Z doesn't work with acrobatics. Like if he were Z and then acrobatics. Potentially he's like a berry of some sort. Obviously not Yachi. Because, well, I just Ice Punched him. I am very unsure on what this Tornadus is, Lun. My inclination to be no item with acrobatics, but also I feel like that's just a waste. I have no idea. I think I am going to switch out here just because Miss Mega Glade still hits his team very hard. What do I want to take a hit though? Because like I said, my first switch in would probably be Empoleon here, which is a good chance that he is superpower. And I don't want to take that because acrobatics plus that could take me out potentially. And I guess I have that Shuka, which I kind of want to save Empoleon for against that that Sculpey to be able to take an Earthquake if I have to, because that Sculpey, like I said, is a huge problem for me. If I was a little bit set up with Miltank, I wouldn't be so scared of it, but I don't know what his full set here is. Miltank still does very good against what he brought. Florges is not super helpful, I think, anymore. I think I'll go Florges. But Florges is still such high health. I don't want to just sack something. Oh, this is stressful. I don't like his team. He has a very fast team, if you didn't notice, too. Like, he brought 4 things that are over base 100 speed. Granted, Garchomp was not... Oh, no, 5 things over base 100 speed with the Persian. Garchomp was not over 100 base speed with his set he brought, but it's really hard to prep for because, honestly, I just don't have that type of speed on my team. I have 3 things over base 100, and 2 of them are under base 110, and obviously Mega Weight is base 110, so, like, I can't outspeed naturally, like, anything on his team. So I have to either bring, like, Scarfers or Setup like I did with my Thundurus there, or I have to outwall him, but he has some very good breakers, so this is not a matchup I was a huge fan of. I'm definitely in trouble here. I'm going to go Melting and see what happens. No, I'm not. Just kidding. I'm going to go Florges. Like I said, at this point, I'm more testing the waters. Yeah, Florges isn't going to live 2 anyway, plus I'm running a little low. Metagross is kind of a free switch. I'll fire off a Wish in case he wants to switch, but yeah, he's not going to. Alright, at this point, I got to decide here, Len, what to do, because I could bring in Meltank now. And test out his set, because like I said, he probably has superpower, but if I fire off a Curse, I should be able to Milk Drink up on the second one because he dropped his attack. Unless for some reason he is like Fightinium Z, Tornadus T, and just doesn't know Acrobatics doesn't work with it, which that's what I was worried about, because I haven't seen the item. Another thing, I mean, he could be like Assault Vest, I guess? That would be another option. Oh, man. No, let's try it. I'm going Miltank, and I'm just going to start cursing. Let's test it out here. Like I say, he more than likely has superpower. I fully believe he does. Okay, shows the U-turn. And into Garchomp, okay. I suppose, let's just say, since he has Ziachi, Stone Edge, Stealth Rocks, he could be Roar, I guess, or Dragon Tail to try and get me out. Either way, if he goes for that, or I guess he could be Toxic too, or it might just be Sackiness. I'm going to go for a Body Slam. I might take him out here. Yeah, you're also Toxic. Please take him out. Dang it, he's very defensive. Yikes. That's terrible. Man, I'm very confused by this Garchomp set, because unless he got like a max roll on my Thundurus with that Stone Edge, he shouldn't have killed me. But I also feel like he's like max HP, max defensive, that type of a roll. I'm going to have to ask him after this match what the hell that was, because I have no idea at this point. Also, if you're noticing in the background, my cat is meowing for food, which she's already been fed, so stop meowing. Thanks. Yeah, you can probably hear that. She is fat. I think here he probably just goes for an Earthquake or a Stone Edge, or whether his other attack is, honestly. So I'm thinking I'm going to Milk Drink up just to try and stay as healthy as possible. He should outspeed me. So I'll take it, get up, take the Toxic, Body Slam again, kill him. And then something's going to come in and probably kill me, because at this point that Toxic was unfortunate, but I really fully expected that it'd either be Toxic or Roar. I didn't think I'd be doing too much here. Interesting. So in comes the Virizion. I'm just going to buy something again. He's going to fire off Close Combat. And kill me. Okay. I don't know what's going on with this match, honestly. I feel like I'm playing like crap, but also I just feel like things are not going the way they should here. Is he abandoned Virizion? I mean, I guess, like I said, his Virizion has a fairly good match against my team. He very well could be, but I'd feel like that'd be a pretty weird set. Like, I don't see that very often, I guess, but I also don't face Virizions very often. I don't know what they run. I see a lot of either Calm Mind or Swords Dance. That's kind of what I was expecting. Well, at this point, I think this match is I'm just kind of at a loss. I don't know what to do for this match anymore. I can't really go into anything else other than my Gallade here. I don't know how much a Banded's close combat will do to me, but I'm gonna click sub just because I don't know what to do. I don't. He's typing me right now. I'm typing back here. Yeah, I don't know what this Virizion is. I'm assuming Banded. He texted me here. You'll see in a second here about the thing he thinks that potentially was a roll, which I think so too. Honestly, I don't like even because unless he's banded, then maybe I'm like pretty much max defense plus a curse. Like I feel like it still shouldn't have killed, and then like I'm still confused with that Garchomp. Like I'm kind of sorry. I guess if you're watching this match, it's pretty shitty and it's gonna be a long recording too. But yeah, I don't really know what to do here. This is gonna be a fat L, but I think he's gonna save the Virizion honestly because I outspeed. Like I said, unless he's like Scarf or something, I'm completely dumb. I don't know what he would go into. I would assume maybe the Metagross. I don't know. Is it worth me subbing up? I think it is. I'll sub. Yeah, in comes the Garchomp. I'll sub. I'm gonna knock him out with an Ice Punch here. I'm gonna take Rocky Helmet, or not Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin. Yeah, like he told me it's banded, so I mean that's good to know, I guess. Like going from this point on, not that my Rhydon or Empoleon will speed anyway, and my Gallade already does, so I guess he's not really revealing much other than that he's locked in. Which again, at this point, honestly, if he's locked into, let's just say like a Grass move, he Oko's Rhydon, and I'm fairly certain that he'll do at least half to Empoleon. I won't kill him back. So I don't know. In comes Metagross. What type of a set is this? Because we already know his Life Orb. Are you just gonna Bullet Punch to take out my sub and kill me with Torn? I would think that's probably his best move. I don't know if I can kill the knockoff. Nope, apparently not. Well, he's gonna EQ. I'm just gonna knock off again, I guess. Yeah. So maybe he doesn't have Bullet Punch. I don't know what he had. Like I said, my guess is he had Ice Punch and insert other move here. I'm just kind of frustrated with this match, honestly. This is not the way I wanted this to go, but at this point, I guess, like I said, I just don't really know what to say. This is like a very tough match. I don't really know what to do about it, but oh well. I'm expecting. Normally I expect an Acrobatics here, but honestly, both my other things in the back resisted. I don't know if he thinks I'm gonna sack this off or not. Personal Alola will outspeed me if it's max speed and should be able to kill me if anything. Scolpy after a speed boost kills me and naturally outspeeds me if he's Jolly at max speed. This outspeeds me. Really, the only thing I'd be saving this for would be the Virizion, which honestly is a. That's where he messages me that Champa's max HP, max attack, adamant. So I mean, yeah, I should have killed my Thundurus, but I feel like too. I don't know what that roll on my Miltank was. I'll check my Miltank and make sure it. I guess yeah, I'll have to check my Miltank and see what the deal was there because I feel like doing the 20% to just the max HP Garchomp, that seems like it was really shitty, but Yeah, I'm just gonna go for an Ice Punch. Yep, and I'm dead. Well, his Virizion still hasn't taken any damage. That's fun. Neither has his Persian Law. Persian Law hasn't even hit the field, neither Scolipede. Part of me just wants to go into Ride on here and set up a Rock Polish, see what I can do. But I know I can't Oko that Virizion with Ice Punch, and then Empoleon just dies to it. But I also need Empoleon to potentially beat that Scolipede if I have to, because if the Scolipede is like Aqua Tail, I don't think it kills my Rhydon. So I guess it depends on, like I said, I don't think there's any way I'm winning this, and I didn't expect to win it going into it with the matchup I had, but just at this point, what's my best way to even take out a couple more things just to bring it the differential back down? Let's go. He still hasn't shown another move. Like I said earlier, I expected him to have shown that superpower. So maybe he doesn't have it. So I feel like maybe I just go Empoleon expecting him to switch or something. But then, like I said, if he just goes into Virizion, I think Virizion Banded might kill my Rhydon still. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go with that nice Rhydon here. I guess he'll show right now if he has like that grass knot or something. Toxic. Interesting. I'm just gonna get a Rock Polish off. Yeah, let's go for an Ice Punch. I think it should kill him from this range. Yeah. Well, I fully expect here see that Virizion. If he doesn't, I guess I just fire off a Stone Edge or an Earthquake and hope for the best. Maybe I guess he might go Scolipede and like protect to try and get some toxic damage and layout speed. If I see the Scolipede, I'm just gonna click Rock Polish again and hope that yeah, there's the Virizion. Just gonna go for an Ice Punch. 30% get freeze. Nope. Leaf Blade. I'm dead. Cool. Alright. This is gonna be a GG to Bacon there. Like I said, this is not a good match, not the way I want this match to go, but at this point I don't really have much else to say on that. Yeah, he's just gonna bring in the Scolipede here. I'm gonna go for a Scald. Earthquake. Just sets out the Shuka. Scald. Get him down. Speed boost. Don't think he'll kill me for another one here, but I also think that is he gonna try and preserve differential on me, or is he just gonna let the Scolipede go on and kill me? Yeah. Well, at least I get it down to a 2-0. It could be worse. Not my favorite battle, honestly. I don't even feel like uploading this, but I'll fire off a GG to him here, and then I'll work on getting it uploaded. It'll probably take a while since this is, I think, by far the longest video I've uploaded, just because I was doing a lot of stuff during it and had kind of a longer intro there. But yeah, GG to Bacon. I'll try and link something of his in the description. Like I said, I don't think he has a YouTube or anything like that. So if he has, I'm not even sure he has a Twitter, honestly. So I'll try and find something to link of him. He's a good battler, good guy. Sorry if it sounds like I'm kind of down on him. It's just, like I said, I'm super tired from traveling all week and driving like 16 hours yesterday. But then obviously this match just kind of went the other way, not the way I wanted it to. So yeah, just kind of down on it. I'll try and upload against Andy whenever we end up playing. Hopefully that one will turn out better. Otherwise, like I said, the season at this point for me is pretty much over in the sense that, like, I have playoffs clinched. So just what happens from here on out does not matter very much other than seeding, which there's really nothing seeding wise that I really care about too much. Like, I don't really care who I play round one. Prefer not to play Bacon just because, like I said, I do not like my matchup versus him. He has a lot of fast things that are very good against my team, but regardless if he does well in playoffs, I'll have to play him eventually anyway. So yeah, I'll link him in the description here, and then if you somehow enjoyed this, like, subscribe, anything like that, and then I'll see you guys later.